Squawk.
Alright, what is up, beautiful people of Sky Nation, all you beasties, ghosties, ghoulies, goblins? For this Halloween season, it's your boy Blue here coming at you. We have some Ghost Recon Breakpoint gameplay. Gonna be fully honest, I hate to say it, I was really very much looking forward to this game. Unfortunately, I am not having a great time playing this game. I've been working on a review for this game, and in general, I find this game to be quite a chore to play, really. I'm doing it. I'm doing it for you. This is a test video. You know, we're gonna make it happen. We're gonna play a little bit of this gameplay while we test out our new handy dandy microphone. But in truth, not really enjoying this game. The game is very big, and I very seldomly say this, but this game is too big. They try to do too much. You have a ludicrous loot system where you receive loot every 15 seconds or so. There are loot crates scattered all around. I'll show you. You can pick up all kinds of different weapons. This is a level 11 ASR. This is level 17 SNR. I've got a level 26 beanie. I've got level 23 civilian work gloves. I have a level 26 JPC vest. The truth is that almost none of that matters. The score in this game is completely an afterthought and really doesn't... Oh, now I feel sad. And really doesn't do much to advance the gameplay. As long as you're playing smart, you can pretty much sneak in anywhere that you want to, kill the enemies, and you're doing good. I mean, it's a game that's based on headshots. Another problem is this menu. This menu has, what, that's 4, 5, 10 different slots, I guess, menu slots. I don't know. Here's a slot for Ghost War. You come over here, you've got a slot for matchmaking co-op lobbies, which has 0 restrictions to stop your teammates from doing goofy shit, like taking your helicopter and flying away, or choosing a completely different mission. It's shenanigans. You got your map. That's handy. You have this insane objectives board. You have weapons objectives. You have attachment objectives. You have investigations, collectibles. You have Maria, who's the quartermaster. She's got objectives. You have more battle rewards over here. You have main mission objectives. But not just that, you have 3 different people right now giving you main mission objectives. Then you have the side mission objectives. You have Lieutenant Colonel Cole giving you objectives. Like, I understand it's supposed to be like, you know, one of those police boards where things link to each other and it's all great and fabulous. This is overwhelming and very difficult to keep track of. We've got a loadout over here, the loadout screen. You know, we showed you that earlier. It is what it is. It's a pretty standard loadout screen. Yeah, that's about it. I actually think we have a new sniper rifle. Perfect. Super duper. You have skill trees that is... it's a big skill tree. It's a nice skill tree. You have 4 different classes that you can switch between. Each one has a different skill. They call them class techniques. They're basically skills. It just is overwhelming. I actually did want to pick this up. You can change the loadout. That's great. That doesn't necessarily have to be part of this. You have this, which I haven't even really looked at much. I'm 15, 20 hours into the game, and this isn't something that I've looked at. It appears to be kind of how your character interacts with the world. You also have all of the statistics over here. Also, just know that when I say I'm 15 to 20 hours into the game, the solo playtime, co-op playtime, that's not reflected. This isn't my first character. You have a store. It's a big old store. There's lots in this store that you can purchase. You can purchase all kinds of scopes. You can purchase whatever you want. You can purchase a tactical gear bundle. It's loot boxes, and the thing that whether it's God, and then we have to go right back to the loadout, and then take forever to scroll over. There we go. The options. That's the last part. The funny thing about the loot boxes, which is, I guess, both a good and bad thing, is that... Oh, curious. Yeah, okay. Is that the loot boxes just help you kill enemies faster. They don't carry over to Ghost War, which is great. And pretty much useless, but I don't necessarily mind that. So we're heading now into a quote-unquote dangerous area. Level 27 gear is required. We're only at level 21, which means that we are about 3/4 down from what we would need. She's a civilian. That's gay. That's gay. So we're just gonna sneak on in. And one of those. One of those. Done. Level 27. Super duper. Actually, I don't know if those are level 27 enemies. But we'll release these folk. No, don't want to drive. I want to release. All right. So the controls are just fabulous. Nope. Want to release. Nope. Want to go over here. And this level of frustration and minutia is really, there we go, is really what permeates through the game. It's stuff like that. I have a character that, at the best of times, does a little bit what I want him to do, and only moves at right angles, so I can sit, and then I have to turn completely right angles. I can't. There's no in between unless I crawl really far. It's just silliness.
Dude, you're making me anxious.
Voice acting, terrible in this game. All right. Apparently, that's all we need to do with these people. Do they? I feel like there's something more that I need to do. I don't know. She has a thing on her head. Can I just? All right. They're terrified because I'm picking up this body, even though I just saved them. That's what carry meant. It wasn't carry her. Slide on down here. We'll just give him the old toss-a-roo. There we go. All right. Metal Gear Solid style. And actually, there's something over here. I can bring up the interface if I want to, so I have the choice. I can bring up this giant interface top left-hand side. I can unpin those and not know where I'm going. Or I can have it gone. And it's quiet and silent, but then I don't really know how much ammo I have or anything like that. Now the one redeeming thing, and I don't know if it's really fully redeeming, but it is nice, is the sound quality and the gunplay in this game. Guns are snappy, and they give you a very brisk hit. You hear the sound of that gun ripple through this valley. You have the guns feel weighty, and they just feel great. I mean, the gunplay in this game is absolutely wonderful. I really enjoy that. You know, I don't know what inspired the creators to transition so abruptly into this kind of a game with the loot boxes and the what have you. I mean, I totally get Ubisoft has been doing with the Division, and you know, I know that oh, what is it called? similar to The Division. Has little ghost squares, and I'll think of it in a second. Anyways, there are a lot of games that are kind of doing this sort of thing. So that's an aerial drone, by the way. Another kind of cool part is I can get down, and then I cover myself in mud and grass, and that aerial drone won't see me. So that's nice. Perfect. Alright. But a lot of games are kind of doing that sort of loot box thing. And realistically, I mean, it is kind of it's a way to put out games faster. You can put them out 25% finished and then say the rest is just coming later. You know, I guess it gives replayability, but not really. I mean, it's replayability that we, back in the golden age of games, which I think probably dates me quite a bit, but, you know, games were complete when they were put out.
Slipping through the roadblocks in the blackout, you know? Nah, man, that doesn't track. These are farmers, survivalists. They aren't soldiers. Well, maybe someone
Is there someone down there?
Right.
Yeah, there is.
This job just gets worse and worse.
Healthcare somehow.
Sorry, I lost my train of thought. Sorry, I was trying to listen to their conversation and do too much at once. Anyways, so the game itself is just too big. The gunplay kind of brings it back, but, you know, Ghost Recon Wildlands was phenomenally successful because it was a game that you could just play. It wasn't full of... It wasn't full of menus, it wasn't full of crap. It was just, you just get out there with your AI buddies, you figure out how to storm a base, and you storm it. And it was great. It was a wonderful game. And they had microtransactions and all that, and it was great. You'll notice that I'm completely alone. No AI soldiers. Which just takes away a lot of the element that I enjoyed. You know, classic games like Brothers in Arms, wonderful game. Controlling a team of even simple but effective AI soldiers is fun. And it was great in Ghost Recon Wildlands. I don't know why they took it out. Anyways.
Watch out! We're under attack!
2, 3. So I'm in the restricted, oh my goodness, dangerous enemies area. And that pretty much is this game. Is just that. You know, there's nothing particularly hard about, you know, the enemies that come up. You will face a variety of enemies. There are some drones later on, once you kind of get into the game, that are quite a bit more deadly, but just because they're made of metal and have high hit bars and, you know, so on and so forth. Another thing, and this is a small thing, but you'll notice that my character kind of is walking a little bit with a limp. So we need to bandage him up. And we do that with a long combination of buttons. Sorry, excuse me. That takes like forever and a day. But apparently now I can't heal. I don't know why that is. See, the game systems are just curious. I think it might be because I have an exhaustion meter. You'll see it down there at the bottom. It's got some red bars on either side of it. Maybe that's it. I don't know. I can't figure out why I can't use my bandage to heal my injuries. Anyways, you normally can use the bandage to heal the injuries, but we're not doing it. You know, once again, the intuitiveness of this game is very low. Whenever he does it, he always puts bandages on his right leg. Like, every injury he sustains is on his right leg. It's pretty miraculous how they all are on his right leg. It's just, you know, it takes you out of the gameplay. It takes you out of how immersive the gameplay can be. I will say this game is pretty. The graphics are very good. I would rather play a game that has less good graphics than, you know, than a game that has pretty decent graphics. Some of the textures, though, are kind of weird. Like, you'll notice the sand, especially down here. Let me see if I can zoom in. There we go. The sand down here has surprisingly bad textures. Anything that seems like it's a tan element, tan ground, that's supposed to be dirt, it feels like they completely under-textured. Like, you'll notice this rock is beautiful. It has little specks of this, it's got specks of that. The tan ground, though, when we get it close. Yeah. Anyways, so these are apparently difficult enemies that we are supposed to be afraid of because we're at level 27.
Wake up, damn it! We're under... Gotcha! Got it!
Yeah. I mean, it's not really a challenge because headshots in this game are completely king. Oh, look, great. We unlocked a new sniper rifle that is extremely the same as our old sniper rifle. I mean, it's just not that different. It looks like it fires slower, maybe reloads faster. But yeah, it's not too different completely. Apparently their van has broken down. And that, like, no. And that really, I mean, this is the game. Bigger bases, especially bases that in Wildlands are really fun because you have AI teammates, just are kind of a chore because you...
Everybody's got guns that fire bullets.
Great dialogue there. Everybody has guns that fire bullets. I wonder if they'll spot me. I bet they won't. You know, I'm a soldier. Oh, they totally did. Perfect. You know, I'm a soldier. I'm here. You know, there's not a lot around me. And from here is where the AI spots me. From here to right there. Lovely. Just in general, not super impressed with this game. You know, if you want to try it out, you know, don't take my word for it. Try it out. Try it out yourself. You can get the Ubisoft monthly account, I guess, the you know, the Ubisoft subscription. You can pay for a month for $15. Try the game out. Play it. $15. You know, it's $15. You try it out. If you don't like it, go in, get Ghost Recon's Wildlands. Well, actually, I take that back. I don't think that's part of the subscription, but you can play a bunch of Assassin's Creed games, go Black, play some Black Flag for the rest of the 3 weeks once you get done with this game. I would not pay full $60 for this game. And I'm really glad I didn't because I'd be very upset. Or, you know, you could take my advice and you could pay $5 extra and you can purchase Ghost Recon Wildlands and play that, you know, for hours and hours and hours and hours because that is a spectacular game. Well, I think that was probably a pretty good little mini review. We're coming out with a full review here. I'm working on getting it written and finishing up the editing and what have you. So be on the lookout for that probably this weekend. Yeah, once again, you know, thanks as always for... Oh, missed him. Yeah, there it was. Sorry, we're going to play this out before we end the video. Wonder if they land. Or if they just strafe. Oh, there's one of those drones. That didn't turn out so good. as I'm over here jawing about how easy this game is, you know, I was just kind of mucking around. By the way, normally I would not have shot that player. I'm sorry, not that player. Shot that NPC from that distance with no suppressor. But you know, we're just making a video and having fun. And there we go. We've respawned. Anyways, we're coming out with a full review. Probably sometime this weekend. Get the footage edited together and, you know, get everything ready. So be on the lookout for that. Otherwise, you know, we have Modern Warfare coming out. We're going to be doing a lot of Modern Warfare videos. Got some good games coming up. You have, I think it's called Babylon Fall. We don't have much information, but that looks great. Skull and Bones is going to be coming out. I think that's going to be wonderful. We're definitely going to be playing some Skull and Bones. Yeah, we've got some good stuff. So, yeah, this is your boy Blue signing out, and hope you have a fabulous day. All right.
Yeah.